Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be watching Bucky Barnes' I Don't Have a Choice 1x06. This is also created by Margarita Life, and presumably it's going to go over several aspects of the story of the Winter Soldier all through the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to jump into this. I really liked the portrayal of Bucky Barnes in that series, and I really like the Winter Soldier as a concept as well, both in his introduction in the Winter Soldier film, the Captain America film rather, and yeah, pretty much throughout, like, his presence within the Civil War film and stuff like that. He's just been a cool character, side character throughout his journey, and I was glad that he was able to make the way to one of the leads on a TV show on Disney Plus. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the reaction.
So, Mr. Barnes, are you still having nightmares?
You still having those nightmares?
That he is, right? Yeah.
I remember all of
You're gonna remember all the ones you killed.
Ooh, yeah, the kid that he killed.
Part of me is still there.
Whoa, why is it grainy? I think it's just this scene.
What you did all those years.
Yeah, I think it was just that scene. That was weird.
What are you doing here? It wasn't you. You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, but that doesn't really change the trauma that he went through.
I just went from one fight to another.
That he did.
Years.
That was from the therapy session, right?
Put inside me is still there.
I don't think he's the kind you save. He's the kind you stop.
How did it feel to be helpless?
It wasn't him, Tony. You're my friend.
I don't care.
We all need family.
Why'd you give up that shield?
You must have really looked up to Steven.
I've seen that book. It was Steve's when he came out of the ice.
That it is.
He was wrong about me.
I really love the scenes between Bucky and Sam in that series. Also, that scene where he's killing Robert and not even recognizing who he is. That's so sad, man. Yeah, this is so cool.
Take much for him to fall back into form there.
You think you can wake up one day and decide who you want to be?
But in the end, the nightmares won't go away.
This is all really easy for you, isn't it? All that serum running through your veins.
You're
Ugh,
100 years
John
old.
Walker.
History.
Why are you talking here, man? No one likes you.
This one may be tired of war.
Oh, I felt so bad for that, like, grandpa, or was it his father? That father that lost the son, right? That was sad.
You're alone.
That whole aspect of that
And if
story.
you're alone, that is the quietest, most personal hell. And James, it is very hard to escape.
Zemo.
Do what needs to be done.
You good?
Yep.
Don't go down that road. Believe me, it doesn't end well. Don't go down this path.
Bro, he has some brutal punches in this. Like, he always has very brutal headshots with the metal arm. Like, you can feel the weight behind those punches because it's just crazy, man. When he hits Steve, when he hits Howard Stark, when he hits, I don't know who else does he hit like that, but it's so rough anytime you see that happen on screen, man.
Something is still in there.
Oof. Also, the whole scene where he's at that hotel and just running through everyone, that was so well done.
You alright?
I know that look. What's wrong?
If you could remember what it was like to be helpless.
Oof.
You gotta stop looking to other people to tell you who you are.
That scene where he, like, flips the knife, totally unnecessary, man. But it looked cool enough. Also, I really like the vibranium arm. It looks dope.
Thank you for saving us.
I'm sure there's at least one person in that book
Who is Nakajima? I will never know
Yeah.
who needs closure about something, and you're the only person who can give it to him.
He was murdered.
That's so sad.
How it happened.
By the Winter Soldier.
You feel that if you open your mouth, the horrors might never stop.
The only power I have is that I believe we can do better.
By the Winter Soldier.
And that was me. Oof, I'm getting chills, man. That scene, see, that's the scene that I wish they pushed, like, extended a little more. That was something that was kind of teased the entire season. And we only got a few seconds of that at the end of the show, and I wish we got a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because we just see... I'm blanking on the grandfather, or the father's name, right? But he just says, like, what, or something, and then I think it cuts from there. And it could have been, like, a lot crazier scene, because, to be frank, he doesn't have to forgive Bucky for what happened. He just has to know. That's what has to happen. And the purpose of that is both to, as Bucky, right? Bucky has to give someone else closure so that he himself can move forward, but also the person who is looking for answers can also move forward from there as well. And it's like, it's not about whether or not he can attain forgiveness from that person. He himself has grown and knows that he's no longer that person, but he can't really move forward until he's made he's made amends or made an attempt to right the wrongs of his past, despite not actually having control of his actions. So I think that's what the most important aspect of that was. And they just cut it short a little bit. They could have just had like a 1 minute 30 second scene. Just even adding like 30 seconds more to that scene would have done wonders, I think, and would have given it a bit more of a punch at the end of that show.
No, I am no longer the Winter Soldier.
I am James Bucky Barnes. It's gonna be okay, Buck.
I am James Bucky Barnes.
I didn't have a choice.
Those days are over.
Suppose that while you're sleeping, a miracle occurs. When you wake up, what is something that you would like to see that would make your life better?
I really like the ending of this story too, like this final scene where it's like he's able to move forward, finally. I will say, I wish Chris Evans was in this series. I really, really wish he was. Even if it was just something very, very small. Maybe in a few years we can get Chris Evans to come back in a small role just to have a conversation, at least with Buck. Okay, because Sam he only knew for a couple of years, but he grew up with Bucky, and he's like, Bucky really only had Steve, right? Even after like he came out and like had his brain unscrambled, like Steve has always been his best friend. And I feel like if Steve is still alive, at some point down the line they should bring back Chris Evans just so he could just have a nice conversation with Buck or Sam or something, because I feel like it's a necessary aspect, because I feel like neither of these characters wouldn't know where Steve is or wouldn't have talked to him since. So, I don't know. I feel as though that would be the case. That being said, I did enjoy this video. Margarita Life, as usual, did a wonderful job. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below and like the video as well. Also, if you have any suggestions on what I should watch in the future, let me know down in the comments as well. And if you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to the channel for more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.